What's going on, boys and girls? All right, man. Real quick, well, give me about 6, 7 minutes, and I'll be done here. But before I get going, look at this. I just got done. I'm working on a shed, and I'm staining the shed. I got up at 6 this morning. I was getting to work, and I was staining the shed. And unfortunately, I got most of it on me. Just a big mess. But anyway, have to get this done before it rains. Anyway, I'm in this debate still with this girl. I call her Gargoyle. It's just the way I read her name on the thing there. So I referenced to her as Gargoyle. So this is going out to Gargoyle again. We did a little thing the last video below, so check that out. And it's about Jesus not being God. La da 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 da. So she threw me a couple videos yesterday, and I started watching them, and they're lengthy, and they're getting complicated. Okay, it's about masculinity, feminist or whatever. I mean, getting into basically trying to describe the one scripture that leads most people to believe that Jesus is God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh, and the Word was God. Okay, so now stop. I'm going to untangle this in about 3-4 minutes. So everybody hang with me here. Just let me do this real quick, and we'll get this over. I'm going to do it fast. It's not going to be confusing. It's going to be plain, straight out in front of your face, and we'll go with that. Okay, so now, in the beginning was the Word. Now stop right there. Jesus is referenced now as the Word. Okay, now Jesus went by many names. So did God. So does Satan. Okay, but in this particular instance, they're calling Jesus the Word. Okay, maybe because he delivered the Word to the people of the earth. Okay, delivered God's Word. He was taught by God on what to say and what to do. Okay, he had to go to school. God, he was homeschooled by God before he was sent into the earth, okay, to do his thing and to be tested and to be given an inheritance, okay, on and on. So anyway, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Okay, so that proves that Jesus was with God in the beginning before Abraham, as we went before. But then it goes on to say that the Word was God. Now, this is where everybody gets stuck. Okay, stop right there. Is Jesus considered a God? Okay, now, if you read into Hebrews, I think it's in Hebrews, don't quote me on it, where it says that God is referencing to his Son as a God. Okay, and there's also another scripture that says God sits in the council of other gods. Okay, and there's elders that are around the throne and this and that. Okay, even Satan is considered the god of this world because he has supernatural powers. Okay, so anybody up there can be considered a god as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I know some of you are going to yell and scream that there's only one God. Okay, there's only one Most High God. Okay, one Most High God, that is the Father. Okay, now, read Hebrews. It shows that there is one God referencing to another God, which would be the Son. Now, if Satan can be considered the God of this world, then why can't Jesus be considered a God, considering that after he came off the cross, God gave him all power as an inheritance, and now he has God power, okay, supernatural power. He's going to rule his own kingdom with an iron rod, and on and on and on. Okay, so in other words, like I say, God the Father is the head of Christ. Christ is the head of man. Man is the head of woman. And the women are the head of the children. And then just like the Bible reads. Okay, are we with me? So, can Jesus be considered a God? Absolutely. Okay, read the Bible. It's right in there. He is not the Most High. So anyway, let's read this again now. In the beginning was a Word, and the Word was with God. That means that Jesus was with God, and the Word was God. So was Jesus a God? Yes, he was. Okay, now let's go to verse 2, because these two verses are going to show you exactly what we're talking about here. Verse 2, and I don't have a Bible in front of me. Okay, you guys see that? I'm going by memory here, if I remember right. Verse 2 says that, and so was, and it was so, the same was with God in the beginning. Okay, so in other words, now it's talking about the Word Jesus, and then verse 2 it says, and the same was with God in the beginning. So those two verses right there are going to show you that one is talking about the Word, which is Jesus. The other one is talking about God. So you have two entities here. You have two personalities, two different people. Okay, so verse 1 and verse 2 show you explicitly that it's talking about two different entities, two different personalities. Okay, so anyway, let's go. And then it says further down into the book, it says that the Word became flesh, which is Jesus. Okay, God sent his only begotten Son into the world. So while God was sitting on his throne, he opened his mouth, he released the command, the order, and had his Son sent into the world. Okay, God stayed up on the throne. Jesus was down here. If you read the Bible over and over and over and over and over, it plainly shows that this is exactly that. You got two different entities here. They're one in purpose, not identity. Okay, so anyway, guys, this is how you untangle this verse that most 99.9% of all churches will read this and say that Jesus is God, because they're not reading it correctly. Okay, they don't have the understanding. They don't have the eyes to see for whatever reason. Okay, so I'm into the 6 minutes. I'm doing better than I thought. It ain't going to be much longer. I think that's it, guys. I think I went into Hebrews where it shows different gods. Yeah, I did that. Pretty much it. Okay, that's all there is to it, really. It's very simple. I'm not going to, you listen to some of these people giving sermons on this, and it's an hour long, 2 hours long. I mean, you don't even got to go that far. Okay, just teach it real quick and show exactly what that scripture says and get it over with. Okay, if you get too deep and start getting into feminism and masculinity and throwing all kinds of stuff in there, you're confusing people. Okay, people get confused. They're trying to, all these, these teachers out here, they throw so much stuff at you. It takes 2 hours to get it all out. And I mean, it's just confusing. Do it my way. It's quick, it's easy, it's done right in front of your face. Over. All right, Gargoyle, that's it. Okay, throw me another one if you want, and we'll untangle that one too. All right, guys, peace out. Take care. God bless.